Good man. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's good to meet you, man. Thank you for doing this today.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
Hey, absolutely, man. Thank you for doing it.
Absolutely. How are things where you are at the moment in this crazy world that we're living in?
Man, things are good. I'm down in Louisiana, which is where my wife and I are from. So we've been hanging out down here. I live in Nashville, obviously, but we can't really do much right now. So I just figured, hey, we'll come hang out down here and see family.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because I know that playing live and being out there and getting out and about is right at the heart of what you do, and it's what you're all about. So how difficult has this last year been for you?
It's been weird. I'll be honest with you. It's been a weird year for sure. But I try to look at things as positive as possible. And I've got two young kids. I've got a 3-year-old little boy and a little girl who's a little over a year old. So I've gotten to spend a lot of time with them and watch them grow. They grow so quick at this young age. So it's been cool to be able to hang out with family, hang out with my childhood friends that I haven't seen in a while, and just make the most of this moment that hopefully we don't ever have to live again. So,
Yeah. Well, have you had much chance to kind of get creative during this period? I know a lot of artists have been doing the whole Zoom right thing, and have you
yeah.
adapted to the whole situation well?
Not as far as Zoom writing goes, man. I can't wrap my head around the Zoom writing. It's weird to me. So I actually, for a while, I just didn't write. I just did not write at all. Kind of shut down, did my whole thing, tried to get creative, more creative than what I was. And then once things kind of got a little safer where we could be back in person, I started writing again. And it helped me a lot. I mean, I started writing a lot, writing some of my best stuff. So that actually worked out in that aspect. And then we actually recorded a whole album over the pandemic. So the album's done. Got new music coming real soon after Nobody does what it's going to do on the charts. And so I'm excited. It's exciting times right now.
Well, things are starting to open up a little bit over there. We're still lagging behind a bit in the UK, but I know you guys are starting to do some shows now, and you've been doing a couple recently. How have you found the reaction of the audience? Because people must be just so ready to get out there and see live music. How have the
Yeah,
experiences been so far?
we played 2 weeks ago. We played for the first time in over a year. And I didn't know what to expect. I was a little nervous, honestly, because after you go a whole year without singing the songs and being with your band and, being on stage, I didn't know what to expect. But honestly, it's like we never quit. We never skipped a beat. The fans were just as energetic, if not more, because they were so excited to be there. And once we hit the stage, man, it was like riding a bike. It's like, oh, okay, we're doing this again. And it was fun. It was really fun, man. And we don't have many shows until July. We have a couple of shows between now and July. But come July, we pretty much start back touring pretty much full time. And I'm just ready to get back doing it. I know that.
That's cool, man. And congrats on all the success with Nobody. I know you mentioned it earlier, but top 15 on country radio now. That's huge for you.
Yes. Yeah.
It must have been so cool to see the journey that song's been on.
It is. It's been a weird journey because usually as a song's moving up the chart, you're playing live shows and you can see it. You can see the fans. More fans are coming to shows because they're hearing the song. They're coming. They're singing the song. And this has been a weird one where you're not seeing that. You're just watching a song move up the charts. And so a little weird from that aspect, but at least we still have a song doing something during, this downtime. So we're blessed.
Yeah. Was that one of those songs that you just knew was going to be a hit as soon as you wrote that a few years
I
ago?
did. And I don't ever say that, man. I'm the first to tell you if I write a song and it sucks, I'll tell you real quick, man, this song sucks. But that was one of those songs I remember the moment I wrote it. I said, this is a special song. There's nothing too crazy about it. It's a real simple lyrical song. The melody was catchy. And so I felt really good about it from the very beginning. And I mean, apparently it's turning out to be what I thought it was going to be.
But it's crazy to think it was on the EP that you released like 2 years ago now. It's amazing how that lifespan of that EP has been increased by this song. But is there also a
Yeah.
little bit of you that's maybe a little bit frustrated that you can't move on at this point? Because it's been around for a little while now.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. So I released it on an EP. I'm here. I released it on an EP probably, I don't know, 2 years ago. But I released a single off that EP before Nobody called Nothing to Do Town, which took some time. And so it did take some time to get to Nobody, which is crazy because like from a fan's perspective, who is like a diehard fan, like, hey, we heard that song 2 years ago, but there's so many people who have yet to hear it, which is it's a good thing.
Well, you seem to be building up a lot of momentum now. I mean, you've had a few radio hits now, doing really well over there. Do you feel like you've found a certain formula that maybe works for country radio? Do you, when it comes to selecting singles, do you know what's generally going to work?
Not really, man. It's still tough. That's the hardest part of all this. You go in. I've got 15 songs on this next album right now, and we're gonna go in there, and I still don't know what's gonna be the next single because you overthink it. You think, okay, well, what's gonna be played? You know, what's country radio gonna want to hear? And you just never know. So a lot of times, I just go with my gut. I'll find a song that I love, which Nobody was it, and I go, you know what? I hear this. I hear this on the radio, and you go for it. And that's how I look at it.
And I wanted to speak to you about the music video that you released for it towards the end of last year as well. That must have been a really special one for you, having the wife and kids in there.
It was, man. Anytime I can get the family involved. But what's really cool is in the video, if you watch it, my wife's sitting on a couch looking at instead of movie theater, looking at the screen, and it's showing a bunch of clips of basically iPhone videos and pictures and stuff that I took from my iPhone and gave to the director. And he made that little collage of videos. So that was her first time seeing it. So her reaction in the video is all real, which is really cool for me in that video. So it's cool, man. It's cool to get the family involved and let them see that everything's not so glamorous. Like my wife's like, oh, you get to go make a music video today. Oh, that'll be so much fun. Like if you knew the long hours that was in the music video, you would not say that. So she experienced that day, and now she's like, all right, some of your work is actually pretty hard. So
do you enjoy the whole creative process of a music video though? Because I speak to some artists and they're just like, nah, I'd rather focus on the music than do the
all of it's fun. All of it's fun to me. I mean, is music videos my favorite thing in the world to do? No, not at all. I mean, it's a little uncomfortable for me because you gotta kind of act a little bit. But it's cool. It's a cool thing to do. It's a piece that helps build your career. And that's the thing I have to look at is like all that stuff, music videos, lyric videos, photo shoots, all that stuff is very critical with going along with the music. So you just got to do it. You got to suck it up and do it.
Yeah. And you mentioned that you've been working on this album. So what's the time span on this? When can we expect this full project?
So we're going to start releasing music off of this album as soon as Nobody peaks, wherever it peaks, top 5, hopefully number 1, who knows. But once it peaks, we'll start releasing music off this project. And I think we'll actually release the whole project 4th quarter of this year. That's my goal right now. So maybe around October-ish is what I'm going to shoot for.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And just before I let you go, Dylan, I've got to ask you about the UK. Obviously, we're dying to see you over here. I'm sure you know about how the genre has grown all over Europe. So you must be dying to get over here, I guess.
We are, man. We were working on scheduling and stuff before the pandemic, just trying to get over there for the first time. And then obviously everything shuts down, but we'll be over there. I promise you. I've been trying to get over there for 2 or 3 years now and stuff hasn't worked out, but we were just in talks of it. So I have a feeling once things start opening back up, we'll be putting some stuff on the schedule to get over there.
That's what we like to hear, man. Well, Dylan, thanks for doing this today, man. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
And,
Thank you.
Hopefully catch up soon, man.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Thanks,
we'll see you.